Hey guys and gals and morons. Morons. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, to, ti, do. We used to do that when I was little in school. I never knew what that meant. Hey, I got another set of the earthquake screamers. They may be for sale. I don't know. But if you really want them, I will sell a set. This is not the same set, obviously. There's two boxes, but I'll show you. These were 180 bucks back in the day, and they're no cheaper, I can assure you, as far as they don't lose value. I'll make you a decent deal, but I can't give them away. I sent one off to Duck today. He needs this, and I gave him some rings to go with it. Some snap rings on the back. Well, it's just a compression ring to hold it on. He's going to work on the A-pillars for me. Guys, Duck's the man on fucking doors and enclosures, anything with car stereo shit. He's really good, guys. He knows what the hell he's doing. If you need something done, I'm recommending Duck. That's who I'm recommending. He doesn't have a whole lot of time for it. He's doing other things, but on the side, he still does it when he has time. He's not going to be cheap. Because he's going to do the work right. He's already got another build coming. As far as he's got a build for a buddy of mine that we're getting started on. That'll be coming up soon after he does the A-pillars here. He's going to start working on another build. It's going to be a cool ass build. It's going to be in a little Civic. I think we're coming out with 3 fried rice 12s on 2 soy sauces, strapped in a 4th order in a Civic. Hell yeah, it's going to get down too. Duck knows what he's doing, guys, and his work is perfect. So I sent this out today. Here's the other one that I got that came today. Again, you can see the price there. These are badass tweeters. I like I said, you're not going to find them. The cool thing is these are the other rings I sent him. These are the compression rings that compress on the back of the tweeter to hold it in place. Of course, we'll glue all that stuff in, but they come with a template. They do come with extra voice coils. These are actually the soft dome with the voice coils. I'll show you one right here. If you didn't see it in the last video, that's what one looks like. So you see the little coil. That's the little voice coil, and that's what they look like. And no, that's not dried up, cracked up mud. That's the way they're made. They're soft dome. There's a huge difference between the clarity of a soft dome and just say like a super tweeter. That kind of deal is going to be just screaming, where these have a nice crisp tone to them. That's what I'm looking for up front. And in your front stage, that's what you want, is soft dome. Yeah, you don't want something just ear piercing. You want something loud now if you're going to keep up with all that bass in the back, because it is very, very impressive now. I mean, man, it's jiggling my damn, what's that thing in your throat called? I call it the googler. My googler in my throat. Holy hell, now I know how Linda Lovelace feels. I mean, my God, it was making me want to gag a little bit. And I'm not even shitting. It's that damn different. But it comes with the bass blockers too. These are big ass bass blockers. These are 300 watt tweeters. They did have 5-year warranties. Of course, they won't have 5-year warranties, but you do get a replacement set of coils. So it's hard to tear these up with those base blockers and the extra coils. These things will last a while. Just want to see this right here. I think this is yeah, this is 1 for 2. So yeah, you can replace the soft dome parts. It comes with angle mounts if you want those. Comes with all kinds of stuff, really. That's the hardware that can screw, that you don't have to use the little push-on grills that I was showing you, the little rings. These will actually screw in the back and hold it on. I like these the best. They don't come loose. And we're going with a 4-inch set of, I can't remember the freaking brand. I don't know if it's DS18 or whatever. DS18 makes some killer highs and shit. Yeah. And they make some good subs too. They just don't make 18s. They make 18 for stunt walls, but they don't make 18 subs. Does that make sense? So that's why I don't have any interest in DS18, because they don't have what I run in my car, which is Miller's. I call it our car because I told him, I said, here's the deal. I said, that little car is yours going through school till you get out of school. I'm gutting that bitch out and it's going to be mine. You can start you a new build, because I know how that car is built and I'm going to make it killer. Which it's going to be killer next year. We're going to come, I already got, Patrick's got 1.5 years in prison. And I hate that for my man, I really do. I am going to run his subs, but right now the harmonies are not giving out, guys. The car is, you got to just sit in it. I mean, it's that damn dumb. I am highly, highly impressed with it. Highly impressed. So, I will say this, at 2 ohms, it beat my expectations running on 3Ks. It really did. So, I don't know if the subs don't give out, man. I might just up the amplifiers to start with. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but there is an update on subs. I'll show you what I've already bought them. I bought them today. And I will say this, the customer service dealing with this place that I'm talking about, you'll see them when they come in, is phenomenal. Not only did they call me and work some things out, he called me from his personal cell phone immediately, answered every phone call immediately, listened to what I'm doing, heard the whole story, and he's on board with it. Okay? So when you have an owner of the company calling you and telling you he's trying to help you out, that means something, guys. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for what everybody else is running. I'm looking out for someone that stands behind their product and in front of it in case it blows up. They're not afraid to stand in front of the product. Someone that calls you back immediately. Someone that listens to what you have to say without cutting you off. And someone that has the same goals that you do. That meant a tremendous, listen, me and my son sat down and compared subs. We picked out what we wanted based off X max, power handling, that kind of thing. There's not that many choices in 18s if you think about it, really. So for what we're doing, we're playing music, we're not doing hair tricks. The car does move tremendous amounts of air, but that's not what it was made for. It's tuned between 20 and 42. That's what it's tuned at in a 6th order. All right, so like I said, we're running the weakest we can run it, and that's true. That's as true as I can get it. I don't know. You can ask people that help work on it. It's the truth. but Patrick subs are dual voice coil 1-ohm. So I can make the amps in the car almost double their power just by changing the subs out. X-Max is going to be almost triple what it is now. And that's true. With the other subs, it'll be almost just about triple on them as well. It's going to be, might not be as far as the ones that Patrick has, but power handling is going to be a little more, I believe. And just getting, I'll be able to get recons easy right now while Patrick's going through his stuff. And I hope he can get out and start doing subs again. And I would be glad to use both people. But for a sub that people can just go buy right now, I will show you those when they come in. I basically told Miller today, Merry Christmas. You know, I have spent so much on this kid this year and last year. It's unbelievable. But I told him, Merry Christmas. Just save you money. And then you can put some money towards your build. But that's what we're going to do. I've already got the subs picked out. They're on their way. They're being built. And when they get here, I'll show you what they are. I'll tell you the reason why I'm running them and all that kind of stuff. And it's probably not what you think. Nobody's guessed it. So they've tried to, but nobody's guessed it. But I was very, very shocked that the owner called me directly, and that meant a lot. And he was very, very nice. That's the kind of people I'm looking for. Okay, on the alternator deal, I went and paid my other Patrick, another Patrick I deal with, to do that kit. Now, guys, I'm gonna tell you what that kit cost me to build, because I'm the R&D guinea pig. That was $2,800. All right, that doesn't mean that's what you have to pay to have a kit done. That's what I had to pay in order to be able to release a product for everybody else at a highly discounted price, if that makes sense. I won't get into pricing as far as that goes. I'm just telling you what I had to pay. So if you want to call me a dick, you want to call me a dickhead, you want to call me all these names, that's fine and dandy. So it's no skin off my back. But just remember, this dickhead guy is the one going out on a limb, taking my money to try to help people in the industry that's wanting to be base heads, that's wanting to do extra things and succeed and go with the latest and greatest. Now, we are planning on doing stuff for Tahoes and for Suburbans, a whole lot of different cars, but for right now, just right off the get-go, it will be for the second generation Scion XB direct bolt-on through JS Alternator. The Scion is sponsored through JS Alternator. They were the first sponsor to come on board, and I am so excited about that. That is great. But that will be the person that you have to go to. Don't come to me and ask me to try to get you a deal. It's not going to happen. You're going to have to go through JS Alternator. We will get all those prices together. We will get all the instructions together. We will get the parts list together. We're actually going to make different pulleys that are all billet. That's what we're going to do. Everything's going to be billet. We're going to change a few things, but it will be a direct bolt-on. Now, as far as the Tahoes, we're also going with a wider belt. I don't need one, but it's easier to get the belt size that you'll need in a 20 millimeter versus 10. A 10 millimeter has to be put on a lay and cut in half at that, because it's a V belt. It's a cog V belt. But what we're going to do is I think we're going to do a cog flat belt with edges on the pulleys, and we're going to run billet aluminum. This will be cut out of full billet, CNC machined, all that good stuff. We'll give you all the adapters you need, anything you need for the build. And guys, I was talking to Patrick today about this. If you have a Tahoe or say a Suburban, I don't think that you need four alternators. I've noticed that the reason that a lot of people are losing voltage is belt slippage. That seems to be the biggest thing that I can see. I hear it all the time. And when that belt squeaks one time, you lose a couple tenths on your voltage. Guys, I've been testing this deal for almost 6 months now, I think. I've put 6,000 miles on the car. I have no belt wear. I have no belt dust. I have no pulley wear. Everything is perfect on a 10 millimeter wide belt. Okay? So we're going to run 20 millimeters, which is no clearance issues on that car. On the Tahoe, Suburbans, that type of thing, you will not need a tensioner pulley or a serpentine belt to run your alternators. It'll be straight cog, and we'll use a tensioning system that is not going to give. So I told Patrick today, I said, man, my voltage doesn't even drop a tenth anytime on the alternator. If it says 15.9, it's going to be 15.9 the whole time. Whereas if you watch some people's stuff, say if it's at 15.9, as soon as that belt squeals, 15.7, 15.6, you're losing energy just because the belt's slipping. With the cog drive, it's not going to slip. I think that's a reason a lot of people think that they need 4 alternators, but they really don't. They just need 3 that the belt doesn't slip on, and it will stay steady. That's what I have done. I figured that out with my own testing. Guys, I hook up gauges in the car. I constantly test the car. I do not want to put a product out there to JS or anybody else that has anything to do with my name on it that's going to be a failure. I want it to last, and I want it to where you don't have issues. I want it to where you can get parts if you need to. If you have a wreck or something, and it just say tears something up, I want to be able to get you a part you need and have it in stock. That's the game plan here. So we plan on doing this before the spring. We probably won't start till a little bit after January. We'll get the Scion XB 2nd gen kit done first. After that, we'll start with, I'll probably get up with someone with a Suburban or Tahoe or whatever. They're going to have to be the guinea pig. They're going to have to be the person that's going to have to pay a little bit up front to get it going. Once we get it going, we'll be able to run that through JS and see if JS will hook them up with, just say, a discount. Because I'm not going to go out here and buy Suburbans and buy Tahoes. I don't need that. But if that's what you want to run, that's fine and dandy. I get it. I know why. You want the cone area. You want the bigger build. No problem. But for the kit, I'm going to concentrate on making it durable, using the billet materials, using great bearings, using adjustment tools or adjustment pieces that are hardened steel, and we're going to use basically grade 8 bolts. Everything, stuff like that's our intention. So just stay tuned. Don't run a 20-foot long serpentine belt. It's not necessary. You can run these drives a whole lot easier, and it doesn't pull the engine down near as bad because the belt's shorter. All right. You can put them closer together. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if we can't put 5 or 6 alternators on a Tahoe. I mean, no shit. Just because of the way it's made. But I'll get with you guys later on about that. Hopefully I can see some of you at some shows next year. We done Ruckus for maybe 2 or 3 hours. I went home. The car had some problems, but that was, I mean, it's the first time out the gate. But now I've got that fixed. All that stuff. And it wasn't alternator stuff. It was just that amp made a lot of problems. It really did. And some wiring issues, but all that's fixed. I put a lot of miles on the car since then, and I've had no issues. We're still running air conditioning. We're still running heat. Everything still works. So that's the goal, is to try to keep it where you can run all your accessories and not have to take all that out. Now, we're actually going to do one for Duck for the Trailblazer, and that'll be more or less like a one-off deal because there's just not a lot of those being done. I mean, once they start picking up, we're going to focus on stuff like Jeep Cherokees, Tahoe Suburbans, the Toyota stuff. Probably 2 alternators, no 3. We can do 3 on a Scion XB. That can be done. We're going to try to focus on the first gen Scion, and we'll see where we can go from there. But just stay tuned. Like I said, if you're looking for something like this, let me know. I will be selling some stuff coming up on eBay, junk like that. I'll tell you where it's at. You can go look for it. I do have that amp, the 2002. I have it marked down to 275, and you're a fool if you don't get it. That's a brand new PCB, 200.2 PCB. I got more money than that in it. And that's a true story. I've got more money in the amp than I'm selling it for. So if you're interested in one that's flawless, and it is flawless, it is in perfect condition. It's actually excellent condition. It's actually immaculate condition. And it has a brand new PCB, which is an entire amp. All right. You guys take care. Have a good day. If you have a certain vehicle that you know of that people are having trouble getting dual alternators for, or let's just say running 4 alts on a Tahoe's a pain in the ass and you're having to rig it up to make it work, let me know in the comments. I don't get paid from YouTube, guys. I'm going to read the comments and make a list. Let me know what you're trying to find and what your goal is, what you're trying to do, and I'll see if I can make it happen. Okay? You guys take care. Have a good day. Get you some of these screamers from Earthquake. They're badass. They were so badass back in the day. They came with 5-year warranties. These are killer ass tweeters, man. And you'll get to hear them in that car. You guys take care and have a good day. See you.